Hello Year 7, welcome to this video. I'm going to talk you through the tools and equipment you will need to help make your planter box, which will look something like this. You will start with a piece of material, MDF, which is a manufactured board. It's basically sawdust, which I could find around the classroom, and that sawdust is squashed into big planks. The first tool to identify is this. It's called a Tenon saw, and I will put the spelling of this in the video description. You'll also need a steel rule, a sharp pencil, must be sharp for accuracy. We have something called a marking gauge, bench hook, and a tri-square. Okay, so let's go through these in order. When you come to mark out your wood, your timber, first thing you'll do is you'll need to know the length of the box, and I've identified this as 204 millimeters. These little lines tell you the millimeter accuracy. So I would put my steel rule on the material on one edge, and I would just do a tiny dash with that sharp pencil. It gives me a nice accurate mark. And then with the tri-square, that has a 90-degree angle. If I get the brass section flat on that side, slide it down, gives me a nice 90-degree line. So sharp pencil for accuracy, steel rule for millimeter measurements, and a tri-square for a nice 90-degree line. That is, as you can see here, the length of the base. Then the next tool, this is called a bench hook. This gets fixed to a vise on the table, and this is to hold my work secure. What I would do is take my MDF, fix that in place. Just make sure this line extends. And then with the Tenon saw, I hold it like so with the finger there. That helps keep it straight. It has this spine, which allows me to cut a straight line. What I would do is, this is the bit of wood I want. This is wastage. So I just cut on the wastage side of the line, and then I push forward to here. So this bench hook's allowing me to hold it in place. And then once it's started, I'll just keep it as straight as I can. If you can see there, I'm cutting on the wastage side of the line. So actually you can still see the pencil. And I would cut that whole piece off. The final tool to demonstrate is something called a marking gauge. What this will allow you to do is to mark off the corners where you're going to be cutting a section. If I take this, here's an example of a corner that I've started to cut off. The way I marked that with this marking gauge, it has this sliding block like so, and if I use a steel rule, I can measure the distance from the pin to the block, and all you do is put this block against a bit of material. When I've set that to the correct measurement, I'm just going to do this freehand so that you get an idea of how it works. I just put the pin into the material and then slide it along. Sometimes you need to do it a few times, and you end up with a line on the surface. And that tells me, when I've done them both, which section I'm going to cut out. So, very quickly, a steel rule for millimeter accuracy for marking out. A sharp pencil needs to be sharp for accuracy. Tenon saw to cut straight lines. A bench hook to fix my bit of work when sawing. Finally, a marking gauge. This is to give me a line, to mark an accurate line along the edge of a bit of material. Good luck.